I'm really excited about the group we have. I think we're, a couple recruiting classes in, we're getting older. We have 8 key rotation guys, really 9 key rotation guys returning from last year. We have a handful of new guys that I think can step in and play as well. But it's been really competitive so far. I think we have a lot of different options as coaches. There's probably 15 or 16 guys out there that are talented enough to help you win an ODAC basketball game. So, it's going to be interesting to see as minutes and roles start getting dished out. I'm excited to see who sort of earns, minutes and shots and opportunities to be out there on the floor when we're competing. Shot is really talented. I think everybody knows that. I think he's, one of the best guards in the ODAC this year as a sophomore for sure. Obviously had a very decorated freshman year. We asked a lot of him. Put the ball in his hands a ton and really ran most of our offense, around him making plays. I think one thing that's really good about Shad is just his ability to set his teammates up and get guys good looks. He's fast, he gets in space and really does a good job getting the ball out of his hands, but can provide a scoring punch as well. I think, we're improving his leadership and his voice. He's not the loudest guy, but he's getting a lot better in that category, and it's something that he and I have worked on a ton, so far this fall. And another thing that I think has improved from him is really his three-point shooting. In our inner squads, he shot it really well. In Costa Rica, he shot it really well. So we're starting to add that to his game, and it's going to make him a lot harder to guard if he's making threes at a high clip because, people can't necessarily go under ball screens and jam him anymore. They gotta go guard him on the perimeter. So we're excited to see what he can do in his sophomore year. Really excited about the Carlisle Whitelow Invitational. I think, when you have a chance to honor somebody's legacy like Carlisle Whitelow, who, meant a lot to Bridgewater College athletics, in the town of Bridgewater, it was a great opportunity to do so. So, we're going to be hosting Albright, Lancaster Bible, and Eastern Mennonite in classic format. So we'll play both Albright and Lancaster Bible, good non-conference opponents. Albright's, tough physical team, return a good bit, well coached. Lancaster Bible won 23 games last year and has a guard that can really go. That'll be a senior for them this year. I think we have, some guys that have played a ton of minutes, guys like Shad, who we mentioned, and then Liam Caswell's a guy that, as a senior leader is going to be a key piece for us. Andy Pax, a graduate student, will be a very key piece for us. Alec Topper was third team All-League as a sophomore. So we're looking forward to seeing him take another jump in his game. But some other guys that I think have really improved this offseason and in Costa Rica and moving forward into this year, I'm really pleased with what I've seen from Will Dunlap. Making shots at a high clip. He's gotten better, he's gotten bigger, he's gotten stronger, he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. I anticipate he'll have a good role. Aaron Oates has really improved, improved his perimeter decision making, and he's, a matchup problem, 6'5", 6'6", and can get downhill and make plays, and other guys like JoJo Crenshaw keeps improving. Matt Ciccone will give us another senior big that, has a chance to carve out some minutes. Mikey Ayala, is a guy who really steady, great defender, going to compete to be out there for sure. And Keemon Dillon is a guy who's played really well in Costa Rica and in practice so far. Keemon transferred in here prior to last season, but missed all of last season with an injury. So this is really the first we've seen of him. But is a steady guy. Can make open threes and competes defensively and has a really good way about him and good leadership skills as well. And every single guy we brought in, in this recruiting class is talented enough to help us at some point. We have some really good players in that group. There's just, different levels of physical and mental readiness. I think, Landon Hawes transferring in at the break last year, sat the end of last season. Can really score, talented guy, gives us another option on the wing. They can go out there and make plays and can really score it, like I said. But we have some really good front court pieces in this freshman class, some bigger guys. We have not had a ton of traditional bigs in the past, so that's something we wanted to address, in recruiting. So, Cooper Hawk is a guy that's got a really good chance long term to be a good player at this level. He's every bit of 6'10" and can run and can move and can catch and finish, and he's actually ahead of where I thought he was going to be. So he's a guy that I think could help us out. Preston Hearn is another guy You know, kind of a pick and pop shooting big. Can really shoot it from three, really skilled, strong guy. You know, I think he'll push to get some minutes. You know, Khalil Ward's very talented, very athletic. You know, has played well in the early going here. I think he'll push. And, you know, we've got some other guys like, you know, Malik Richardson, who's a talented guy, strong, you know, really a threat around the rim. Keeps getting better, sailor shot, you know, 6'8", athletic, you know, really, you know, pushing every day in practice to learn and get better, and is working hard at it. You know, two freshman guards, and Connor Ballou and Will Vetter both can really shoot the ball and have had some good days. And you know, Mason Ramey, another big who's really skilled and just, you know, catching up to the pace of a college practice. So, you know, we have, and I'm sure I missed a guy or two, but we have a ton of guys that are going to make things competitive and going to make practices really competitive. And I know, just like them, I'm really looking forward to playing against somebody else on Saturday and then starting off when it counts on Tuesday at Marymount.